Why King Charles II of Spain is the worst king in history? Well, someone's been spreading spicy rumors about King Charles II of Spain being the worst king in history. But hold on to your horses because I'm here to set the record straight and give you the real tea on this debacle. First of all, let's talk about context. King Charles II was born in 1661 and became king at the tender age of 4. Can you imagine being a country ruler when you can barely tie your shoes? So, he wasn't the most qualified candidate for the job. But the real kicker was that Charles II was born with a bunch of health problems that would make even the most seasoned doctor scratch their head. He had physical disabilities and developmental delays, and was basically just a hot mess express all around. It's hard to blame someone for not being a stellar king when they can't even tie their own shoes, right? Now, let's talk about the advisors. Oh, the advisors. Charles II's advisors were not exactly the cream of the crop. They were often corrupt and ineffective and didn't really do much to help the situation. It's like having a bunch of clowns running the show, except it's not funny because a whole country's livelihood is at stake. And let's forget that Spain faced some pretty hefty challenges during Charles II's reign. There were wars with other European powers, a decline in the empire, and overall economic and political turmoil. It's like trying to drive a car with a flat tire, a broken engine, and no gas. Not exactly a recipe for success. But let's get real for a second. Was Charles II really the worst king in history? Have you heard of some of the other kings out there? Some kings chopped off their wives' heads, started world wars, and were just plain old and cruel to their subjects. So, in the grand scheme of things, Charles II might not have been the best king out there, but he definitely wasn't the worst. So, there you have it, folks. The truth behind the rumors. King Charles II of Spain might have had a rough time as a ruler, but let's not completely throw him under the bus. After all, he was just a kid with a bunch of health problems and a bunch of clowns for advisors. Can you really blame him?